Well, good Thursday morning. South Central certainly is a cold one as you step outside. For the past several mornings, we've seen those temperatures drop below zero in many areas. That's also been allowing for the formation of some freezing fog up under those clear skies we've seen across South Central. Most of that foggy conditions we've been dealing have been nestled up against Cook Inlet, Knik Arm, as well as the Knik River Bridge. Seeing that this morning, you can see just to the east of Glen Highway is where we're holding on to the better chance for some of that freezing fog as we start off this morning. So that fog has been settling in through the overnight hours. You can see that time lapse showing just how foggy it did get through the overnight with some visibility down to less than a quarter of a mile earlier this morning. Good news is that is already beginning to lift across the region. Some clear skies staying with us, and despite the cold, it will be a gorgeous sunny afternoon. This is the fourth consecutive day where we're going to see those temperatures staying in the single digits and the teens across the region. We really have to go back to the weekend before we saw those temperatures sitting on the somewhat warmer side near freezing. Will we see that again? There is the possibility as we welcome in the weekend and next week. Those temperatures warm back into the upper 20s. But for today and tomorrow, as well as part of Saturday, we're going to continue to hold on to this colder weather. Current wind chill of 0 in Anchorage, feels like 30 below in Fort Yukon, as well as Anaktuvuk Pass feeling like roughly 30 below, 13 below in Unalakleet, while southeast and the Aleutians faring a lot warmer than the rest of the state. It's those two areas that we're also watching with that stormy weather that we do have across the state. As far as those temperatures today, we're expected to stay in the single digits. We could warm into right around 10 to 11 degrees later today, but I think the warmer conditions will be across the Kenai and Prince William Sound, while Anchorage, the Valley, as well as the Copper River Basin stay in the single digits, if not some sub-zero values expected for those highs today through the Copper River Basin. So there's that area of low pressure we're watching out towards southeast. That's going to keep some rain and snow in the forecast. Notice mainland Alaska as a whole largely sitting on the drier and sunnier side. That's going to continue as we close out this week and welcome in the weekend. And then for the Aleutians, we're also watching a rather large area of low pressure that's going to build into the Bering as we head into the next several days. And as it does that, we are going to see not only rain and snow in the forecast, but winds once again set to increase for Unalaska. We're out towards St. Paul. We're going to see those winds gusting upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour into the evening hours. So expect those winds to gradually increase later this afternoon into the evening. Good news for here in South Central, that snow, that stormy weather, not as widespread as what we've been dealing with. In fact, you can really see that the better potential for that snow builds in as we welcome in the middle of next week. So we're going to hold on to this extended period of some dry time. We could see some light snow flurries as we welcome in Saturday. We'll get to that here in the next minute or so, but go ahead and prepare for the possibility that there is going to be that snow Saturday afternoon and evening, but largely expecting many areas to remain on the drier side. So there's that low out towards the Aleutians. It's going to continue to build through the Bering as we head into the next several days. It's going to bring widespread rain and snow to the region. Notice that band, that band far out to the right as you head to the eastern Aleutians. It's that band that's going to bring those gusty conditions, winds upwards of 60 miles per hour, blowing snow, and then you can see that rain and snow expected to impact the region as well. While that's going on for the Aleutians, we have an area of low pressure that's going to build into the panhandle as we welcome in your Friday. Widespread rain can be expected through the day tomorrow. We're talking about between today and Saturday, many areas could see 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. Most of that falling through the southern inner channels, while the northern inner channels will see a better opportunity for snow, if not some areas of wintry mix. And then notice as we go from Friday night into Saturday morning, we begin to see that low lift towards the Wrangell, St. Elias, and Prince William Sound region. This is where we'll see that better opportunity for some light snow flurries as we go from Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. The better opportunity will be Prince William Sound and the Copper River Basin, Wrangell, St. Elias region. That is where we're going to hold on to that better opportunity for snow Saturday, with the rest of South Central largely staying on the dry side. So enjoy this snow drought that we are dealing with, because as we welcome in the new year, you can see that tilt towards wetter conditions conditions continues for a large chunk of the state, really from Seward Peninsula, Fairbanks south, seeing that tilt towards wetter weather, while the slope out towards really the Arctic coastline through the Beaufort Seacoast, seeing that tilt towards drier weather. So certainly something to watch as we welcome in the new year. For today, though, it is going to be cold. 10 degrees in Anchorage, 36 in Juneau, 20 below in Fairbanks, 5 below in McGrath, while Utqiagvik and Dead Horse see those temperatures sitting below zero as well. But as we've been talking about, the warmer conditions will be the Aleutians and southeast, with highs warming into the 30s outside of Ketchikan, which will see a temperature warming into the lower 50s. So be prepared for some colder weather in the days ahead. 9 tomorrow with some more freezing fog looking likely. 15 degrees Saturday with some light flurries into the afternoon and evening hours. Then as we welcome in the new year, we're going to see those temperatures warm back into the low to mid 20s, possibly even the upper 20s. And we are going to watch the middle of next week with a possibility for an uptick in snowfall. But for now, expect drier conditions, cold nights with those temperatures bottoming out near zero. By next week, we're going to see those overnight lows warming roughly 20 degrees as we see overnight conditions staying in the 20s with afternoon highs pushing near 30. We'll have more on this coming up in the noon show as well as in the evening. For now, though, have a great Thursday. Bundle up if you're going to be outside and enjoy the sunshine.